The district of Lahaul-Spiti in the Indian state of Himachal Pradesh consists of the two formerly separate districts of Lahaul and Spiti. The present administrative centre is Keylong in Lahaul. Before the two districts were merged, Kardang was the capital of Lahaul, and Dhankar the capital of Spiti. The district was formed in 1960. Kunsumla of the Kunsum Pass is the entrance pass to the Spiti Valley from Lahaul. It is 21 kilometers from Chandratal. This district is connected to Manali through the Rohtang Pass. To the south, Spiti ends 24 kilometers from Tabo at the Sumdu, where the road enters Kinnaur and joins with National Highway No. 22. The two valleys are quite different in character. Spiti is more barren and difficult to cross, with an average elevation of the valley floor of 4,270 meters. It is enclosed between lofty ranges, with the Spiti River rushing out of a gorge in the southeast to meet the Sutlej River. It is a typical mountain desert area with an average annual rainfall of only 170 millimeters. It is the fourth least populous district in India. Gallery, Flora and Fauna. The harsh conditions of Lahaul permit only scattered tufts of hardy grasses and shrubs to grow even below 4,000 meters. Glacier lines are usually found at 5,000 meters. Animals such as yaks and dzos roam across the wild Link-T plains. However, overhunting and a decrease in food supplies has led to a large decrease in the population of the Tibetan antelope, argali, kangs, musk deer, and snow leopards in these regions, reducing them to the status of endangered species. However, in the Lahaul Valley, one can see ibex, brown bears, foxes and snow leopards during winter. People, the language, culture, and populations of Lahaul and Spiti are closely related. Generally, the Lahaulis are of Tibetan and Indo-Aryan descent, while the Spiti Bosha are more similar to the Tibetans, owing to the proximity to Tibet. The district has a state legislative law in place to curb antique loot by suspecting travelers given past incidences. In pre-independence era, the ethnic tribal belt was into the British Lahaul and the Chamba Lahaul, which was merged with Punjab post-1947. This is second largest district in Indian Union. The languages of both the Lahauli and Spiti Bhutia belong to the Tibetan family. They are very similar to the Ladakian Tibetans culturally, as they had been placed under the rule of the Gurkhan Ladakh kingdoms at occasional intervals. Among the Lahaulis, the family acts as the basic unit of kinship. The extended family system is common, evolved from the polyandric system of the past. The family is headed by a senior male member, known as the Yunda, while his wife, known as the Yunda Amo, attains authority by being the oldest member in the generation. The clan system, also known as Rust, plays another major role in the Lahauli society. The Spiti Bhutia community has an inheritance system that is otherwise unique to the Tibetans. Upon the death of both parents, only the eldest son will inherit the family property, while the eldest daughter inherits the mother's jewelry, and the younger siblings inherit nothing. Men usually fall back on the social security system of the Trans-Himalayan Gumpus lifestyle. The lifestyles of the Lahauli and Spiti Bosha are similar, owing to the proximity. Polyandry was widely practiced by the Lahaulis in the past, although this practice has been dying out. The Spiti Bhutia do not generally practice polyandry anymore, although it is accepted in a few isolated regions. Divorces are accomplished by a simple ceremony performed in the presence of village elders. Divorce can be sought by either partner. The husband has to pay compensation to his ex-wife if she does not remarry. However, this is uncommon among the Lahaulis. Agriculture is the main source of livelihood. Potato farming is common. Occupations include animal husbandry, working in government programs, government services, and other businesses and crafts that include weaving. Houses are constructed in the Tibetan architectural style, as the land in Lahaul and Spiti is mountainous and quite prone to earthquakes. Religion. Most of the Lahaulers follow a combination of Hinduism and Tibetan Buddhism of the Drukpa Kagyu order, while the Spiti Bosha follow Tibetan Buddhism of the Gelugpa order. Within Lahaul, the Todhga region had the strongest Buddhist influence owing to its close proximity to Spiti. Lahaul has temples such as Trilokanath Temple, where pilgrims worship a certain god in different manifestations, notably in the form of Shiva and Avalokiteshvara, where is a Puritan temple. This bas-relief of marble depicts the Buddhist deity Avalokiteshvara in a stylized seated position. Hindu devotees take it to be Shiva Naturaj, Shiva dancing. This image appears to be of 16th century Chamba craftsmanship. It was created to replace the original black stone image of the deity, which became damaged by art looters. This original image is kept beneath the plinth of the shrine. It appears to be of 12th century Kashmiri provenance. Much of the art thieves are active in this remote belt because of neglected gumpas and temples. Rajagepan, one of the major deities, is greatly worshipped by almost all Lahauli. Before the spread of Tibetan Buddhism and Hinduism, the people were adherents of the religion Lungpi Choi, an animistic religion that had some affinities with the Bon religion of Tibet. While the religion flourished, animal and human sacrifices were regularly offered up to the Iha, a term that refers to evil spirits residing in the natural world, notably in the old pencil cedar trees, rocks and caves. Vestiges of the Lungpi Choi religion can be seen in the behavior of the lamas, who are believed to possess certain supernatural powers. The Losar festival is celebrated between the months of January and February. The date of celebration is decided by the lamas. It has the same significance as the Diwali festival of Hinduism, but is celebrated in a Tibetan fashion. At the start of the festival, 2 or 3 persons from every household will come holding burning incense. The burning sticks are then piled into a bonfire. The people will then pray to Shiska Apa, the goddess of wealth in the Buddhist religion. In the pattern belt of the valley in Lahaul, most population follows Hinduism, but counts for 14% of the total, and they are called Swanglas. The Fally Festival is celebrated between February and March all over the valley. This festival is a New Year festival and closely precedes beginning of Tibetan and Chinese calendar. Notable is the pattern people are the late settlers in the valley around 1500 AD, and have broad highlights and have distinct language on the likes the Central Asians, Chamba, Pangi, Pashtuns and Nugas. This belt is known for the convergence for Chandra and Bhaga rivers to form Chenab. Lahaul has 3 major valley-like Kinnaur, which is Tinan Valley, Patan Valley, Punan Todhga. People of Patan Valley are largely Hindu and each village has its presiding deity. The inhabitant of Tinan Valley is influenced by both Buddhism and Hindu. The people of Punan is mostly influenced by Buddhism. Tourism. The natural scenery and Buddhist monasteries, such as Sky, Dhankar, Shashor, Guru Gantal, Kungri Monastery in Pin Valley, Thanagud Gumpa of the Sakya sect in Komik, Shirkang Gumpa in Lalong, the only Buddhist mummy of a monk in Gu around 550 years old, and Chandratal Lake are the main tourist attractions of the region. One of the most interesting places is the Tabo Monastery, located 45 kilometers from Kaza, Himachal Pradesh, the capital of the Spiti region. This monastery rose to prominence when it celebrated its 1000th year of existence in 1996. It houses a collection of Buddhist scriptures, Buddhist statues and thankas. The ancient Gompa is finished with mud plaster and contains several scriptures and documents. Lama Dzangpo heads the Gompa here. There is a modern guest house with a dining hall and all facilities are available. Another famous Gompa, Dang Monastery, is located at an elevation of 3,500 meters across the river, about 8 kilometers from Keylong. Kardang is well connected by the road via the Tandi Bridge, which is about 14 kilometers from Keylong. Built in the 12th century, this monastery houses a large library of Buddhist literature including the main Kangya and Pangya scriptures. The treacherous weather in Lahaul and Spiti permits visitors to tour only between the months of June to October, when the roads and villages are free of snow and the high passes are open. It is possible to access Spiti from Keylong all through the year, although the road is sometimes temporarily closed by landslides or avalanches. Buddhist monasteries in Spiti. Spiti is one of the important centers of Buddhism in Himachal Pradesh. It is popularly known as the land of lamas. The valley is dotted by numerous Buddhist monasteries and gompas that are famous throughout the world and are favorite of Dalai Lama. Kai Monastery. Kai Monastery is one of the main learning centers of Buddhist studies in Spiti. The monastery is house to some 100-odd monks who receive education here. It is the oldest and biggest monastery in Spiti. It houses the rare painting and beautiful scriptures of Buddha and other gods and goddess. You may also find rare Dhankar paintings and ancient musical instruments, trumpets, cymbals, and drums in the monastery. Tabo Monastery. Perched at an amazing altitude of 3,050 meters, Tabo Monastery is often referred to as the Ajanta of the Himalayas. The 10th century Tabo Monastery was founded by the great scholar Rinchen Zangpo and has been declared as the World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The monastery houses more than 60 lamas and contains the rare collection of scriptures, pieces of art, wall paintings, Dhankars and stucco. Flora and fauna of Spiti Valley. The valley is blessed with the good population of snow leopards, ibex, Himalayan brown bear, musk deer, Himalayan blue sheep, etc., which serves as the boon for the wildlife lovers. There are two important protected areas in the region that are a home to snow leopard and its prey, including the Pin Valley National Park and Kibba Wildlife Sanctuary. Surprisingly, due to ardent religious beliefs, people of Spiti do not hunt these wild animals. Apart from the exotic wildlife, the valley of Spiti is also known for its amazing wealth of flora and a profusion of wildflowers. Some of the most common species found here include Causenia thomsoni, Cecily trilobum, Crepus flexuosa, Caragana brevifolia, and Krashninikovia ceratoides. Then there are more than 62 species of medicinal plants found here. Adventure activities. To trails. For trekkers, the Spiti Valley is a paradise, offering challenging treks to explore the new heights of the Himalayas. The trek takes you to the most remote areas, including the rugged villages and old gumpas, followed by the exotic wildlife trails. Some of the popular trekking routes in the area includes Kazalangza Hikam Komak Kaza, Kaza Kikibagat Kaza, Kaza Losarkanzamla, and Kaza Tabo Sumdu-Nako. There are some very high-altitude treks also where you have to cross passes like Parangla Pass, Pin Parvati Pass, Baba Pass, Hampta Pass treks. Spiti Left Bank Trek, a few to name. Please note that you carry all the necessary things before you head out for a trekking tour to Spiti. Tents, sleeping bags, cooking equipment, heavy woolens, sunscreen and sunglasses are a must. Skiing. Skiing is the popular adventure sports in Spiti and has been popular in India from the past few years. The amazing snow-clad mountains with the added advantage of inspiring heights are enough to allure the adventure spirits of the avid skier, providing all the thrill and fun attracted to the sport. People from all around the globe come to experience this enthralling adventure activity. Yak Safari. The most exciting of all adventure activities in Spiti is the Yak Safari. You can hire the yak to see the flora and fauna of Trans-Himalayan desert. It is, in fact, the lifetime opportunity that you won't find anywhere else so easily. Apart from this, horse safaris are also conducted in this area. Demographics. According to the 2011 census, Lahaul and Spiti district has a population of 31,528, roughly equal to the nation of San Marino. This gives it a ranking of 638th in India. The district has a population density of 2 inhabitants per square kilometer. Its population growth rate over the decade 2001 to 2011 was -5.1%. Lahaul and Spiti has a sex ratio of 916 females for every 1,000 males, and a literacy rate of 77.24%. Places to stay. In the heart of Kasa one can find many luxurious hotels. Some of them are Sakya Abode, Snow Lion, Kanfen Guest House and Days or Guest House. One of the best homestays in Kasa is Sakya Homestay. Keylong is most visited place in Lahaul Valley because of its wide range of hotels. Anyone can get best hotels in less cost here.